Good day, champions. I'm back again as promised. Hope this day makes us well in good health, strength, and wealth. Hi, and good day to you all. I am Max Angeline, and I'm here once again to continue the video we did last week. In our video last week, we discussed about bad parenting signs on our children. And in today's video, I want us to discuss about some of the effects of these bad parenting signs. And in this video, we are discussing just 6 of them, which are antisocial behaviors, poor resilience, aggression, depression, lack of empathy, and difficulty with relationships. So please ride with me as we start. Thank you. So let's start with number 1, which is antisocial behavior. In this problem, the child in concern will be unable to mix up with his or her peers. And a very severe form of this antisocial behavior is, number 1, he or she may get involved in drug abuse or substance abuse. Number 2, mental health problem. 3, also crime and poor health. So you can see that antisocial behavior can arise from the form of aggressiveness from the parents and its likes. Also poor resilience. We learn, or study shows that children learn more from their parents. They learn how to cope with emotional problems, they learn how to cope with mental problems, and they learn how to cope with a lot of situations from their parents. So you can see in our society today, you hear of abuse, like a child bullying his or her peers. Also, so many problems like that. Since we already know that children learn more from their parents, they learn how their parents are able to handle emotional trauma, mental situation, and any kind of problem whatsoever. So your ability to handle your emotions in front of your children, even while you are angry, goes a very long way. So it affects the child when you are unable to handle your emotions properly, like fighting, 2 parents fighting in front of their children and the rest. How did you want that child to grow up and have a very good home? So also, we are going to discuss the 3rd form, which is depression. When a child keeps too much to himself or to herself, at times sitting alone, doing nothing, just on his or her own, just like that, can affect the child emotionally, and it can also cause depression on the child. Also, another effect of poor parenting signs that we discussed last week can be aggression. You see some children going aggressive all of a sudden for no good reason, just because of a little misunderstanding with their peers. They are not able to control themselves, and also in most cases it leads to killing of the other person involved in the situation. A child killing his best friend, a brother killing an elder brother killing his younger brother. Also, let us even come to marriage. You hear of cases whereby a wife stabs her husband to death, the husband beats the wife to death, and all forms of problems. All this arises from poor upbringing of the child. And please, if you want to know more about some of the poor parenting signs I'm talking about, watch my last week's video. That's when you have a broader view of what we are discussing today. Also, another effect of signs of bad parenting is lack of empathy. Imagine a child treated with indifference in the house. How can that child go out there and show love to other people out there? How can that child grow up tomorrow and love his or her spouse like his or herself, just as the Holy Book tells us to love our neighbors as ourselves? How can a child do that when from home the parents treats the child harshly, as if the child is just it's just a trash? That's very, very bad and very, very uncalled for. And the last but not the least effect, which I'm going to discuss today, is difficulty in relationships. Also, one of the signs of bad parenting that we discussed last week can lead to a child growing up and can handle a good and proper relationship. He keeps on going from one relationship to the other, finding faults in people where there are no faults, and instead the faults are from him or her. So please, parents, I would like to oblige us this day to please check this year 2022. Check your faults. Check your children. Check their characters. Check their attitudes and see how far you can help any of them in solving their problems. Be close to them. Also, hear them out. And also, I would like to thank you for today's video, and I will beg you, please, this is a new channel, an upcoming channel. I'll beg for your support. Please, please, please click on the subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, support your girl, support your baby girl, please. And I will so appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. Amen.